I didn't read the book for which it's based. I didn't watch the Broadway show for which it's based either. So I haven't heard the music. I didn't know anything about the plot. So I went into it semi-blind, you know? My initial reaction to this is that I like it. I like it a lot. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes or so, but I didn't really feel the runtime. I was pretty much cued into the film from beginning to end. I think that everybody in the film did a really, really good job. The direction was actually pretty darn good. The choreography as well, absolutely stunning. And to be completely honest with you, now we've had a lot of adaptations of The Wizard of Oz. We've had stories that were prequels, we've had stories that were sequels, we've had TV series that did their own thing, cartoon things. The list goes on, but nothing has really ever felt like that original Wizard of Oz. And I would actually argue Wicked. It starts off pretty much directly after The Wizard of Oz from way, way, way long ago, and it feels like it fits in. Obviously it is a lot more modern, so a lot of the technology makes it a lot more crisp and clear and everything, but atmospherically it felt like The Wizard of Oz to me, which was really, really cool. That's a huge plus. Now, the main thing that I wanted to know was the music. It is a musical, so how is the music? Now, I don't know. Music is kind of like comedy and horror. It is incredibly subjective. Everybody's going to have a different opinion on this. So I'm just going to tell you what type of musical it is, and then you'll make your own decision here. But I consider this to be semi-operatic. Fully operatic means that it's like constantly singing from beginning to end. Everything that people say or do is usually through singing, and there's almost never any normal speaking. There's normal speaking in this, but there's also a lot of music. And obviously, there's a lot of vibrato as well. Ariana Grande is doing her best to replicate what Kristen Chenoweth did in the Broadway play, I'm sure, because she definitely sounded like Kristen Chenoweth when she sings. And say what you will about Kristen Chenoweth, but I don't like that type of singing. Really high-pitched, a lot of vibrato. It's annoying. And I would have to argue that 90% of the songs I wasn't a huge fan of. There was a couple that I liked. Obviously, Defying Gravity, that is iconic. Whether you're talking about Wicked or just listening to a song in general, that's a great song. And my other favorite would probably have to be What's This Feeling, I think, which was earlier on in the film. But story-wise, I did like the movie. I thought it was a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind watching it again in a few years. 2 hours and 40 minutes is a lot of time to commit to in general, so